When I was younger, like 2-3 years ago, I couldn't do push-ups properly. You know those tests from like physical education or PE that you need to do push-ups in the rhythm of like up, down. I only could do like what, 5 push-ups, and it was not properly. Everyone lied in those tests. Every time the teacher was not looking, everyone would do it not properly. If you didn't do it, maybe you are the perfect kid or the teacher's pet. And I also remember when I first started to work out like consistently in my house. Like for example, the first time that I started to work out, I tried to do push-ups and I injured my arm. And then the summer of 2023, the best summer ever, was the summer that I started to do push-ups properly. And I went from 5 push-ups to 20-25 push-ups. Hi, I'm Delgado, and in this video I'm going to talk about what is the normal push-up, how to make the push-up, and that included the variation, progression, and the position of your hands, feet, and things like that. What muscles does the push-up work? And I will also answer some questions that you may have. This video is separated into small parts, so if you want, you can just skip to the part that you want to see. What is the normal push-up? The best way to tell you what is the normal push-up is probably like, imagine you fell off somewhere, but instead of you getting up with your knees or legs, you use your arms to get up. That's probably the best definition of a push-up, but that's something that you probably know. What is the push-up? You may see some people do like push-ups with a wider position of their hands or with a small width between their arms. I'm one of those people. So which one of these is the normal and perfect push-up? It doesn't really matter which one of those you use, as long as you are hitting the muscle that you want to target in a safe way. You don't need to worry about how to make the push-up. So for me, I do it a smaller width between my arms, since it's more comfortable and I can target my muscles. Now onto the how to make the push-up. First, I'm going to talk about the positions. I will take my shirt off so you can see properly, and maybe I will also show you videos on how to do it. To talk about the positions that you need to do to make a push-up, I will divide it into 4 parts. The first part is the shoulders. It's pretty easy. The only thing you need to do is go up, back, and down. Pretty much like this. Up, back, and down. The purpose of this is to make your chest more forward, so you can hit that muscle. The second one is the hands. So first you get your arms close to yourself, then you put your hands. Your hands need to be at the same height of your chest, like this. I mean, you cannot see it, but maybe I'll put a video. And with your hands like next to your chest, you can move a little bit to the sides, just a little bit, like this. That's everything for the hands. The third one is going to be your arms. With your hands and your shoulders position, you're just going to make an angle of like between 30 and 45 degrees. You need to make like an arrow shape. And the fourth and final one is going to be the plank form. Now, with your hands on the floor and with all the positions before done, you are going to straighten the legs, and then after that you're going to squeeze your butt. You heard me right, you're going to squeeze your ass. Can I even say that on YouTube? I don't know. And these are all of the phases that you need to do to make a push-up. At first it will be kinda difficult to do the 4 phases correctly. Maybe you will forget the shoulders one, maybe you will forget the position of your plank, but after some time it will come naturally. And you will may also see a decrease of the number of push-ups that you can do. Since you are now doing it properly, it will decrease the numbers of push-ups that you can do. Now for the variations. There is a lot of variations, but I'm going to tell the most necessary. I'm going to start with the diamond push-ups. Diamond push-ups is pretty much the same as push-ups, but instead of your hands being far away from each other, you're going to make a triangle with your hands and make it really close to each other, like this. The other is the incline push-up. The incline push-up is pretty much that instead of you positioning your hands on the floor, you are going to position it on the surface. Like for example, you can do it on a chair, you can do it on a bench, desk, everywhere you want to do. Now, what of decline push-ups? Decline push-ups is pretty much the same as incline push-ups, but instead of your hands being positioned on a higher surface, it's going to be your feet. Archer push-ups. Archer push-ups are kind of difficult to explain, but pretty much you're going to position one of your arms in the correct position of the normal push-up, and the other one is going to be straightened on the floor, and then you will vary between arms. Wide push-ups. Wide push-ups is pretty much the same as normal push-ups. The difference is that you have a wider width between your arms. And there is also the one arm push-up. Just as the name says, it's just one arm. And it is also probably the most difficult one. And there is also the wall push-up. It's pretty much push-up, but you are standing up. And this one is probably the easiest. There is other variations that I think are not really necessary, like for example the glove push-up, which is a more explosive push-up, but if you still want to do it, you can do it. Now for the progression of the push-ups. I will tell you the progression of the push-ups from the easiest to the hardest. So the easiest one is the wall push-up. Everyone can do a wall push-up. You just go on a wall and you do a push-up. It's simple as that. The second easiest is going to be the incline push-up. Just like I said, you're going to position your hands on a higher surface, then you're going to do a push-up. The third one is going to be the knee push-ups. I forgot to tell you, but almost every push-up has an easier variation, that is the knee. So what you're going to do is the normal push-up, but instead of your legs being really straightened up, you're going to be with your knees on the floor. The fourth one is going to be the push-ups, the wide push-ups, and the knee diamond push-ups. I do think these three push-ups are at the same level, and the difficulty doesn't really change between them. The fifth one is going to be the diamond push-up. And just like I said, you're going to do a triangle with your hands and then do a normal push-up. The fifth one is going to be the decline push-up, just like the incline push-up, but instead of you positioning your hands on a higher surface, is your feet. The seventh one is going to be the archer push-up. I can't really do it, but I'm going to show you an example still. And the last one is going to be the one arm push-up, probably the hardest one, and I don't think I need to explain why. It's pretty much the normal push-up, but you're doing one side first and then the other. And that's everything how to make a push-up. Now for the what muscles does it work? Normally push-ups will hit the chest and the triceps, unless you are doing the hell of the pike push-up that will hit the shoulders. You don't need to worry about this push-up variation since I won't be talking about this one. And also because I hate it. And you may be asking, what is the best variation of the push-up that will hit the chest or the triceps? To hit the tricep and chest, it will depend on how you position your hands and feet. So for example, the more closer your arms and hands are together, the more it will hit the triceps. So the diamond push-up will be the best variation to hit the triceps. And the longer the distance between your arms and hands, the more it will hit the chest, specifically the lower chest. So for example, the wide push-ups will be the best variation to hit the chest, specifically the lower chest. And you may be asking, what do you mean by specifically the lower chest? I like to say that the chest has two different muscles, the lower chest and the upper chest. To hit one of those muscles, you need to position your feet on a certain way. The lower your feet are positioned, the more of the lower chest it will hit. And the higher your feet are positioned, the more it will hit the upper chest. So for example, the incline push-ups and the wall push-ups will hit most of the lower chest, and the decline push-ups will hit the upper chest. But if you want to hit all of your chest, the best exercise is probably the archer push-up. It's really difficult, but if you can do it, start to do it. And for the normal push-up, or the perfect push-up, it will hit pretty much every muscle, specifically the triceps and the lower chest. And now I will answer some questions that you may have. One of the problems that I had when I started to work out was the arms. I positioned my arms differently. Like for example, one of my arms was like here and the other one was like here. Is this a problem? Kinda. Normally it will be more comfortable to do this since maybe your genetic is like this. You have like two different genetics on your arms. So pretty much you need to position your arms differently. So if you want to fix this problem, you need to position your arms correctly, just like I said, like this. You may see a difference on one of your arms since you're not hitting it really. So to fix it, what I do is add another exercises for the tricep that will hit all of the tricep. Like for example, the dips. When should I start doing other variations? Whenever you want. I think you should be trying to do other variations like every week to see if you can make that variation. But if you are asking what variations should I do, you can go on the part of the video that I said the progression and try every exercises and see which one is more comfortable for you and that you can do. Maybe I will put like pictures of everything that I said in this video at the end, like here. And I will also recommend watching my other video on how to get bigger arms and the other video that I talked about like how I fixed my insecurity, which is more like the leg exercises since I was insecure about my legs, and also an old video if you want to see, which is called like how to make your workouts more fun. So that's everything for the video. I hope you learned how to make the push-up, the progression, the variations, and everything that I said in this video. I hope you have a great day, and remember, God loves you. Bye.